Greetings, noble knights. It's me again, Felix. The time has finally come to tell you this tale. It's the one you've all been waiting for. The story of Dellons. Let's do a recap of Season 1. Dellons is a mysterious black knight. Nobody knows when or where he came from. Nobody. One day, he went crazy and started killing everyone in Darkgrave. Due to these extracurricular activities, he gained the title of Death Judge and became Lord of the Dead in Darkgrave. Dellons became a member of the powerful Seven Knights, but just thought of them as a means to an end. We're already familiar with this, but Dellons slaughtered Chris's army to control him and caused all the discord and wars in Asgard. Those deceived were too busy fighting amongst themselves. He was eventually caught, but quickly escaped to Aisha, which leads us to Season 2. Dellons continued his meddling ways in Aisha as well. In this land, he teamed up with two new villains, Pascal and Bai Zhao. Of course, Dellons thought to just use Pascal like all the rest. From the Crusaders to the Four Lords, I don't even know how many victims he's left in his wake. With Pascal's failed attempt to awaken, we discovered that Karen is a pureblood. This caused Bai Zhao and Dellons to kidnap Karen as they vanished along with some mysterious hooded figures. So not only did Dellons create rifts between the Seven Knights and betray them, he successfully absorbed the power of destruction and can now properly wield its power. This brings us to the new faction, the Dark Knights. Why don't we check out Dellons' awesome skills? Oddly enough, when Dellons uses his awakened skill, he fights with two swords. That was really cool. That's how powerful his skill is. Do you remember the part about how the fragments of destruction splintered even further after Pascal's failed attempt to awaken in episode 2? Dellons said this: "The curse of destruction will take root, and the world will be filled with death." Will Terra be okay? In the aftermath, the curse of destruction spread to Terra, and the monsters became extremely violent. In the absence of Rudy and the Throne of Light, another king seized all the power for himself and reigned with tyranny. The people of Terra could only hope and pray for Rudy to save them. Just then, a woman appeared and said, "We must rely on each other and fight to protect ourselves. Let's band together." That woman was Elysia, captain of the Luminous Revolutionaries. You can even see Kiriel, the second leader of the Luminous Revolutionaries. It'll be exciting to see more of her in Terra. Going back to Dellons, at that same time, he had begun collecting the scattered fragments of destruction as a member of the Dark Knights. But nobody knows his true intentions. Why is Dellons trying to gather the fragments again? And why is he trying to resurrect the god of destruction? One day, Dellons declared war. He said, "Our preparations are complete. Now we go to war." This might just be the start of his evil deeds. Who knows what stories lie ahead? These are some heart-pounding thrillers. Be on the lookout for more fun Seven Knights updates. If you want to check out more stories about the world of Seven Knights, be sure to subscribe.